17. Oh my, what a. Easy now. We got a little left rear rub there. We got a left front rub, we got a rear rub, we got every rub because I got to beat the thing for no damn reason. Come in, take a chill pill for me. Take a chill pill. Got a race to win here. All that work for absolutely nothing. Nothing. No running reward. Awesome. I hear you, man. I hear you. You all one. That's fine.
That's probably my favorite audio that we've ever gathered.
So good.
I feel like we've played it a couple of times on the show.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
For sure. And it's too good to not. We had to pick some audio from the off week.
Yeah.
We had some other audio choices, but I didn't think they were as good as
that. Was like
that.
award winning.
It was Justin Allgaier winning in Iowa and saying, Happy Father's Day. We finally got one here in Iowa.
Yeah.
But that's Hall of Fame worthy right there.
That should win us an award. That alone.
Because we didn't.
Because we didn't win awards.
We
should have that as our intro every week, just to.
We should send it to the award
people, and just be like, "This is what we think of you not giving us an award."
Oh my.
Yeah. Also, it must be said that this is the second go round for the intro. I think it needs to be said because we lost a lot of good content.
No, we might find a way to work it back in. But we are in a new studio.
We are
in a new studio. We got barn life behind us.
We're in barn life.
Yeah.
This is barn life.
We've actually owned barn life for 2 years now, and
it's the glass case of barn life.
Glass case of barn life with some emotion sprinkled in. Mm-hmm. But
goats and horses behind the cameras.
Yeah, you can't hear them or see them.
They're silent. They're mute.
They're mute and deaf, so
they have no idea what's going on.
It actually would be very in fashion to have goats. And I feel like they are doing all sorts of things with goats now, and I just hit my mic. I'm very sorry. I'm used to it being on my head, so if you get that audio,
but you like goat
apologies.
Milk, so
no, I don't. Remember, because it can be tainted very easily and taste like goat's health. Yeah,
I think I like
tastes
goat
like
yoga.
Goats. Yes, like goat yoga. Mm-hmm. People have goats as pets.
They have Gogurt.
Gogurt. That's a good point. It might be goat yogurt. That's why it tastes so good.
Nope.
Untainted goat yogurt.
I will say I was eating my breakfast this morning and it was so delicious. And my boyfriend texted me and said, "Oh my God, I'm never eating eggs again," because I guess he had just listened to the podcast where we talked about eggs. And I had forgotten about that conversation, and I had to throw half of my breakfast away because I just couldn't think about it.
I doubled down on eggs after that. I was like, this
like
is good.
Eggs. I haven't eaten eggs, I don't think, before until
I have.
After we talked about that.
I have. I love eggs.
Straight eggs.
It was very upsetting.
Crack them, rocky them.
Slightly runny, over easy.
I love them like that, and I hadn't thought about it until...
Goes everywhere, gets in the beard.
Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind.
It's good beard butter.
Yeah.
It's good butter for your beard.
Actually, egg yolk and whites are supposed to be very good for lots of different things. For skin moisturizing, hair moisturizing.
How do you think I get my hair like this?
It's all...
Some egg whites, put them in a bowl.
Yeah.
Get a little wisp action going on. And then
whisk.
Yeah.
Wisp. It's the wisp of the hair, but the whisk goes in the hair.
I need to try that. Yeah. I stayed at Daryl's house last night because he picked me up from the airport. I really didn't want to drive home. And I needed a shirt. I wore all my shirts from my trip. And so he gave me a Maestro beer butter shirt.
Oh.
Beard butter shirt.
Beer butter.
Not to be confused with any sort of musical.
We need to prank call some people again.
Soon.
Like the next winner.
Yeah.
Whoever wins a snow up.
Okay.
I hope it's like a...
I hope it's you.
I hope it's me.
Well, yeah.
That way we can prank call you.
Like, who the hell is this?
It's got two phones.
And that,
who the hell is this? How'd you get this number?
I don't know. I hope it's like a Harvick.
Oh.
Or like
that would be so amazing.
Kurt Busch or like Brad or somebody.
Do they take calls on happy hour?
That's what I was going to ask. We should
That'd be cool.
Talk to whoever produces that to make it so Kevin doesn't know.
Right.
Kevin. And we call in.
Kevin, I've listened to happy hour for years now.
For all the years.
When we prank calling, we should do the whole thing like he's Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. And just talk to him about,
Home Alone facts.
Home Alone facts.
Oh, yeah, that would be funny.
What did you, interview him like it was the race, but everything is from Home Alone.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
That would be.
It'd be nice. We have to get some info on that.
I'm trying to think who else could possibly win out there. That would be funny.
Boyer could win.
Boyer could.
He'd have a good shot.
He never answers the phone, though.
No, he doesn't. We tried to call him
Yeah.
a couple times, and he wasn't. He was still
Can we talk
sleeping.
about how he likes to win right before the... I know everybody's been talking about this. How he likes to win right before the off
We
weekend.
talked about that.
Did we?
Last
Yeah,
week.
we did.
I don't even remember because it's been
Yeah.
so long.
Has been so long.
It has been a long time. We had an off week.
Yeah. You
weekend off.
mentioned it. You went to Ireland.
I went overseas, yes.
Yeah.
To an island in the northern region by the UK, and it was
Isn't there like
fun.
a Weezer song about that? An island in the
Island
sun?
in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot of sun
I was
out
going to
there.
say, that's not about Ireland.
No. If they were talking about Ireland, they were on something. And it's like sunny, mostly overcast there the whole time.
Okay.
And rainy, and pours rain, but then it'll be sunny 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
It's like a cold Florida weather times 10. Like
Okay.
sunny, rainy,
Oh, yeah, and then it just
cloudy.
rains.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's
over
actually
there.
a good
But it was fun.
description.
Thank you. But
Yeah.
it's not warm.
It's not warm.
That was like high 60s, mid 60s, probably the warmest it got. But it was fun. We had a good time.
So you went to Galway, Dublin.
Yeah, that's really the only two places we went. Actually, we landed, went to Galway, which is like middle of the country, all the way west.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed there for 2 days, like a little fishing town, which was a blast.
Did you
And
do
then-
any fishing?
No.
No fishing in the
Did you eat
fishing
some
town?
fish and chips?
I did
Ooh,
eat fish and chips.
I
You
love
have to.
good
It's
fish and
very
chips.
cliche,
Yeah.
but like
No,
the
but
fish and
they're
chips
so
out there are
delicious.
really good. But a lot of cool pubs. Met some cool folks. So then on the way back to Dublin on Friday, we had a car, so we stopped. We saw a go-karting place, like a big outdoor go-karting facility. We saw a brochure for, so we were like, oh, let's go here. It's like an hour out of the way.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was only like 20 miles out of the way we were going, but it took an hour. Like single lane road, can't see around corners, and just tractors
Oh my
hauling
gosh.
at you. We almost got destroyed a couple times. But we get there and it started to rain really hard, so we were like, I don't want to
Oh, they didn't do it. in
race
the-
here in the rain.
Did they do it the opposite direction? Or is it all?
I don't
know.
The way their cars are, you drive on the
You
right
would
side.
think,
and
yeah.
then you
But I
drive
guess a
on both
go-kart,
sides.
you're just sitting there.
You sit right in the middle.
Yeah, it's good.
And whatever direction you want to go, I don't think.
Center
matters.
drive.
But
Center
it
drive.
was fun. We
So
back
no,
up.
you didn't actually go kart race?
No, we went out of the way for nothing. And we went to a town, forget what it was called, Libshit?
Jaime Lip?
Anyways, so we get there and we're starving. And it's around lunchtime. We're like, oh, we need to get something to eat before we go go-karting. And we need to kind of wait out the misting. And so we get to this little tiny town, farm town, and there's one pub. And we walk in and it smells like it was probably built in like 1850 and it has been cleaned since 1875. It smelled so bad.
Like, what did it smell like? Like horse
It
poop?
smelled like a combination of that, and if you go on like a 10-mile run
Yeah.
and
Like
you're all sweaty,
swamp ass.
and you just take a finger and you just wipe your butt and you smell that. That's
Yeah.
what that place smelled
Swass.
like, swampus,
Blah.
and it was disgusting. But we asked the guy for food. The guy there working there was like 85 years old.
Bold choice, Cotton.
We were like,
You're
hey,
describing the smells.
we were
That's
like, hey, you got any food? We were desperate at this point. My sister Erin asked him, and she was like, hey, do you have any food
Yeah.
we can have? He's like, pardon? She's like, food. He's like, what? I had no idea what food was. Or maybe he was just being a dick. I don't know. Because we're coming in. But there was like a little tiny convenience store, but everyone there, I guess, grows their own stuff. It's like,
Maybe you
Mr.
could
Allen,
have
anything
like
other
pulled
than
some
potatoes.
potatoes.
That's the only thing that grows there.
Yeah.
But
Does the bride come with potatoes?
I do love
It
potatoes.
was amazing. It was fun though. It was an experience. But I'm happy to be home.
I really, to Kim's point earlier about the earlier stuff that we did, it was a great bit, a great Taylor Swift bit, because you said she
Oh
was,
yeah, you said Taylor
yeah.
Swift played it.
Yeah, she
Right.
played in Ireland.
And you went to go see her,
Dublin.
right?
No.
Well, that's why the tickets aren't selling out over there.
All right.
Right. Yeah. Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday. So it was good.
This
Taylor
version
Swift.
of the bit's not as.
Not as funny.
Well, hey, Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift. I date Taylor Swift.
Wait, we did like.
Yeah, I had asked them
Kim
if they
asked
would
if,
date Taylor Swift if the opportunity presented itself. Because she's about to
But
crazy.
you know she's going to write a bad song about you, which is fine with me.
Yeah, because you have a song written about you,
Yeah.
which means you go down.
What if it
in
ruins your
infamy.
reputation?
She never names names though.
Yeah.
Like you never know
What if
who
you
is
could
she.
like
know,
figure it out?
You know that's John Mayer.
wasn't? I don't know. Did she date John
I
Mayer?
feel
We'll
like
never know.
if she dated you, she would include some line about like fast cars and something, and then you would obviously know it's
Well,
you.
there's a lot of other people who drive fast cars.
Okay.
A lot of other race car drivers there in the world.
And people.
Oh, I just got a text that we got to restart.
Again?
I'm just joking.
Oh my god, I was gonna punch you in the face.
I was like, I'm looking at it right now. I don't see
Feels
that.
like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Kidding.
No.
Yeah.
You would fit in well in Ireland with your beard.
I wonder if you
hair.
didn't talk. I know you can do an Irish accent, but if like people just saw you, if they would think you're a local there.
Probably not. I don't know.
Irish people don't really have long hair.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
It's more like they have beards and stuff, but some of them have beards. Not a lot of them actually have beards.
No, I'm
but not
picturing like a
long- not long
Viking,
hair.
which has nothing to do with Ireland, but I'm picturing like long.
It does have something to do with Ireland. The Vikings
Ish. Yeah.
did come over to England and Ireland and all that. That's
Yeah.
where you get some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. What did you guys do?
Went to Oklahoma City for a flat track race.
How was that?
It was fantastic. There were actually a lot of glass holes in Oklahoma.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Like
nice.
at least 2 or 3 that stopped and said that they listened to the podcast. One, I think her name was Nickley. She was very nice. But yeah, there were.
Nicolai?
Oh, yeah, Nickley.
Tesla?
Nickley.
Nikolai Tesla. Nikolai.
Nikolai. He had a coil.
Apparently, we're popular in the Oklahoma parts. Oklahoma City actually is a very cool city. They're a little like niche. I went to the Plaza District, which was very cool, and ate at a place called the Pritchard. But they had like breweries and like bars. Just had a good like a bunch of
Like it's like a real
vintage.
city.
They
Yes.
have. They have.
They had a bunch of
restaurants.
vintage
They got new
shops.
stuff.
It
There were
reminded me of
people-
Noda.
in the city.
Would you think if I said, "Oh, Oklahoma City has a Noda," would you believe me, or a Plaza Midwood?
Yeah, every city
a
pretty
city.
much does now.
Now.
It's crazy. Ireland, they have like trees and grass and shit there too. It's fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Gonna punch both of
Food
you in the
and
face.
beer,
Wow.
water. It's
It's
crazy.
gonna be one of those days where I just
Yeah.
get lambasted
Did
the
you see
entire
Russell
time.
Westbrook? Was he hanging out? Is he a flat tracker?
No, those flat trackers though are intense.
I like to go to the race.
It's good. You should go. It's really good. Indian swept the podium in Twins, Maine. You should get an Indian bike.
I have been looking into one.
They're coming out with a flat track version next year. Like
saw that,
FTR 1200.
But I don't do a flat track, so I don't.
No,
know
but like a
about that.
street version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Indian, if you're listening.
I did meet the vice president of racing for Indian Motorcycle, and I actually mentioned you. I was like, I got a buddy, but he rides a Harley. He's like, let me know if he needs some persuading. Gary, I'm talking to you.
Did you? Yeah, I don't know if I like that word. That sounds like some Harvey Weinstein shit.
Well, we're not couches. So.
These chairs are so big, by the way.
I mean, if you won't slide over here, big boy,
These
we
chairs
got
are so big, you could fit 2 people. I think next time we do it in the studio, we should invite guests, but not put extra chairs.
Just
Like you have
to
to
sit with us?
You have to sit in the same
That'd be
chair
nice.
Yeah.
as one of the hosts.
I feel like we'd have to pick smaller.
You would have to. Oh, smaller.
Yeah. Like we couldn't.
Drivers.
Like we couldn't pick Mike Harmon.
No.
get, like,
What are you trying to
Newman.
say about Mike Harmon?
I love Mike Harmon because I love the passion that he has. That he's still out there racing.
Yeah.
I did for the first time watch him climb in a race car this weekend. in
Did he
Iowa.
struggle a little bit?
No, it wasn't a struggle. It was majestic.
I bet.
Like, have you ever seen an octopus go through like a small hole?
Oh yes,
Like it
that's
they
a very
like,
good analogy.
They can
actually,
work their way through just about anything.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it looked like.
octopuses or octopi
Octopi.
are actually very intelligent creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I
Have
might
you
would be
seen
an
their heads?
octopus
They
if I
have huge
could
brains.
be. Yeah, but they can shrink them to get through very small.
It's crazy. They have no bones.
Yeah, but that maybe Mike Harmon has no bones.
That could be a good theory.
No bones about
Could
it. He's, sorry, that was bad.
I'm trying to think who's a petite driver who could fit in a chair alongside us. Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
there, bud.
I've had something
Even
in my.
those marbles?
Pick something up there and
I've had something in my chest for like the past 2 weeks for some reason. I don't know why. Those, the Irish
All
bug
that dank, dreary Irish bars.
must be.
down in the bogs with peat moss. That's Scotland.
I would.
Yes.
I would like to go to Ireland.
Scotland's not
It's very
very far.
green there, isn't it?
Yes.
They do call it the Emerald Isle, I believe. The Isle of Green.
Well, it's amazing how everything is so green because there's not a lot of sun there, but
I
it
guess they
rains
get
a lot.
of rain.
Yeah.
And this little bit of sun they have, I guess they have good soil. You have to have good soil if you can grow shit in no sunlight.
I mean, when
I
Irish
guess.
eyes are smiling, there's always a need for rain. I don't know.
Is that a song?
There's a song called
Oh
Irish
my
Eyes
gosh.
Are Smiling. I was trying to. Yeah.
So
you
you
get a-
actually worked for the first time this past weekend.
I work every week, okay? Just recently, not so much on the weekends, which has been nice. But I went to Iowa. The trucks and Xfinity guys were racing out there.
Did you eat any corn?
I did. So
is corn like on the menu? I've actually never been to Iowa.
Here's the thing. So in the TV compound, they catered lunch, and the potato salad
had corn in it.
Had corn in it. And then
they
the cornbread.
Just try and get rid of all the corn they
can. But then
can.
the cornbread that they had, cornbread muffins, had like actual corn kernels in it. And it's like this just it tastes like corn. Everything in Iowa is corn. They put a corn cob on the start-finish line. Yeah. On the wall between pit road and the track. Well, I mean, it was like a
fake,
like painted? Fake corn cob. It was painted on the track.
Oh.
And then on the wall they had like stalks of corn.
Yeah.
We didn't shout out Iowa last week, but remember last year they put our logo on their wall.
Well,
I did remember that. Yeah.
And that I think they were one of the ones that kicked off that big. Igdalski did his bit up in Pocono, which this weekend in Iowa he was there.
Oh, really?
And he saw me and was like, "Oh, hey,
you actually work.
You work." Well, he got me to do more work.
What did he?
So I read the drivers' meeting live for the Xfinity race.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Chuck reads every single drivers' meeting
artist
video. Yeah, and it's really just this year.
Yeah, and last year too.
You read it last year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's been 2 years now.
I remember the first time.
Did you get nervous doing it live?
I did. I messed up the first line.
I mean, you got to be careful.
Crew chiefs, please make sure you have the current crew chief handout and pit road penalty card with you for the race. I said, please make sure you have the current crew chief handout with you for the race and the pit road penalty card with you for the race. And then I locked in.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Because the reason I got nervous, there was a man standing in the back of the crowd, rather important man in our sport.
Mike Helton?
With a mustache, yes.
Nice.
Did not make eye contact.
Do you think Mike Helton ate any corn? I'm trying to picture him eating like corn on the cob.
With the mustache?
With a mustache?
So. It'd be pretty, you could save some for later.
Yeah.
You could.
Like little corn.
I got little bits of corn in my beard.
Yeah. Ugh. And it was fitting that Justin Allgaier won and he had corn on his hood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The brand agriculture.
Pretty amazing.
He also, so the funny part about reading the thing, I was working with our photographer because I was field producing. So I was pointing out, hey, can you get this, get that? And we're on the grid before the race. And like as he's getting shots, a lot of the drivers walking up like, hey, man, that sounded just like the video. Thank you. Like,
stop.
Allgaier came.
Are you serious?
I shit you not. Cindric, when we were,
did you tell him that it was you?
Yeah. Like they realized, like they put 2 and 2 together. Garrett Smithley tweeted out, he's apparently a glass hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like no offense, but I don't know that that's something I would have been like, congratulations on reading the.
I think it was more that.
Congratulations.
I think it was more that was slightly awesome.
Oh, that you did it live?
Yeah.
You should do it like at a cup race.
That would be really intimidating, I feel like.
No. You should do it at a big, like
the 500.
Yeah.
And have a PowerPoint thing so I can like motion to the screen.
Were you in front of everybody or like behind a curtain?
No, I was literally like, if you look at this.
You're like Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Behind a curtain. Big reveal.
If you look at this right here, it won't pull up.
Who's that?
Joey. If we had our regular mics, I would answer.
Does he not know you are working?
No, it was in front.
We are working, sir. We are working. We're working.
Live.
We're doing our podcast.
Come on, man.
We're doing our podcast.
You should have put it on speaker because it will pick it up on your microphone.
All I know is that you ruined eggs for me, and I'll never, ever, ever.
We'll call you back later.
What did he say?
He said, I was like, we're working. We're doing our podcast. Kim's boyfriend just called. And I was like, we're working. We're doing our podcast. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, all I know is you ruined eggs for me. Thank you.
Told you. And he ruined them for me this morning.
Maybe he's hearing this now.
Oh.
I don't know. He called in.
Like
he wanted to be a guest caller.
He did.
Everyone wants to be guest call-ins now.
Yeah, it's like it's
we get more guest call-ins on accident than we actually get guests.
It's like, hey, you want to come on the show? No.
We should
but then they call you during the show.
We should start just posting out, like putting our numbers in the bathrooms of bars and say, call between this hour.
Call for a good time.
Part of me is very intrigued by that and I want to see what would happen. The other part of me does not want that to happen. Put the MRN number on there.
Be like Seabass.
Yeah.
Like 2 a.m.
No, you should do it if you like because you get to do all sorts of cool things. Like if you got a tour of like the locker room of the Panthers, like find a spot just to put like a little like call for a good time between the hours of.
Call me.
You'd have like Luke Kuechly calling like, hello?
Hello? No.
Anyway.
So Iowa, though.
Housekeeping.
It's going to make a
transition back. Okay, good.
Yeah, well, not back, but to a topic.
Yeah, because we literally have gotten past just zero. Do you see how long this is?
Oh, no.
We have gotten this.
We got one full. Chuck's got to finish this one up.
You know, I was just going to say that there was a dog that shot a man in Iowa.
Oh, that happened in Iowa?
Yeah, it happened in Iowa.
It says it on the description, Kim.
Yeah. Iowa man says dog shot him while they were playing.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a dog. Pit Bull Lab mix.
Well, that pit bull, obviously. That's
Pit Bull Labrador mix. Hey, don't.
Pit bulls are violent.
They're not violent.
Now they've upped their violent
owners. It's their owners that make them violent.
Breed
like
them for
any
violence.
dog.
I don't know.
Could be a good dog.
Something like about pit bulls that something like snaps in their brain. Like
maybe they're more
know.
susceptible
Maybe.
to violence. I do think it's the pet parent that influences the dog.
But basically, when the pit bull bounded back up, it must have disabled the safety on the gun that was in his belly band, and the dog probably stepped on the trigger. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! But the bullet actually hit the man?
Yeah. Yeah. He was treated and released. Said that the dog Baloo was a big wuss and laid down beside him and cried because he thought he had done something wrong.
I love the name Baloo for a dog.
Because he did do something wrong. He shot his owner.
Dogs know when they haven't been good. Like they
That's
get
true.
a sense of guilt.
Like you ever see a dog or a video of like you come back in your house and
he's like ripped
and
up
the
a
trash.
pillow?
And you just hold it and the dog's like, who knows?
No.
I didn't mean to do it. It was just there.
But I just did it. Didn't mean to shit on the
pupper.
floor, but I couldn't hold it anymore.
Like they know.
They know when they've done something wrong. It's like, you know what you did.
Even when you're like not super mean about it, they know that there's like they have a sense of guilt.
Yeah. Have you ever? Did I talk about the video of there's robot dogs now?
What?
That can open doors.
No.
You haven't seen that? I forget what this company is called. I think it's some school, tech school, that they have these four-legged dogs looking things, and one runs up to a door and it looks at it, and then it backs up, and then another dog comes around the corner with a claw on his back, and it goes up, grabs the handle, and opens it, and they both go through the
I've
door.
seen this.
They
It's
can
like an
open
episode
doors
of
now.
Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's
You've ever
like
watched that?
Nope.
not safe anymore.
Nope.
Oh. It is
It's
literally from an episode of Black Mirror.
That we talked about last week with
Yeah.
the Rorschach test stuff. I don't know why I did this for.
Yeah.
He was talking. Was he speaking? That and they have this robot now that can do backflips and run. He can run
Robots
up to
running are scary. I've seen the video. For some reason, there's something very creepy about
I'm going to get
the way
Baloo
they run.
for that. Like Baloo is going to help
Baloo
save
is
me
gonna
from
help.
the robots.
From the
dog?
actual.
Oh yeah. That or
gotta
just a glass of water. Splash it on it.
Yeah, why don't they ever do that in movies? Because it would probably short circuit all of the.
Maybe they're
Like-
waterproof. I don't know, but I think not a lot of things are waterproof nowadays.
No. they're not.
iPhones are, so maybe if iPhones are
they?
only up to like so many meters.
Like a
maybe.
Water
certain
resistant.
depth.
Resistant,
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, the Terminator would be a really short movie if they just
If
got
they
like
just
a picture
got a
of him,
water
like,
hose, like a big fire hose.
Yeah, there you go. End.
And scene.
No 8 movies of Terminator. Judgment Day.
I also saw this one. The speaking of corn in Iowa.
Children of the Corn.
No.
I've
Although Iowans
actually
are
never
weirdly
seen that
nice.
movie.
My
Why
mother's from
weirdly? Why would you
Iowa.
think that they're not nice?
No, it's so my camera guy and I were talking
It's the
about this
Midwest.
over the weekend.
You're supposed to be like
It's
the nicest people.
I feel like I shouldn't like Iowa, but every time I go, it's like I feel like I should be like, oh man, Iowa, it's lame, it's Iowa. But then I get there and I'm like, no, I love Iowa.
Yeah.
Like Iowa is an awesome state.
Okay. It
Yeah.
gets very cold there, though.
That's
Like in
fine.
the winter.
They got like hamster tubes in the city in Des Moines.
Stop.
I mean, it's the skywalk that like
Oh.
goes
Yeah.
around the whole city, so you can get like from building to building without ever having to go
Yeah.
outside. So
That part's nice.
yeah.
It's interesting.
Iowa is
And if
actually a very, very cool state. Des Moines is very nice.
Yeah.
My mother's from Sheraton, which isn't too far from Des Moines. So, I have family up there still.
They got the High Life Lounge, which was pretty
like
badass.
the Miller High Life Lounge?
Yes.
Do they serve just strictly
Oh.
Miller High Life?
They
And
had
ponies?
Schlitz. They had ponies.
I love ponies.
They had Grain Belt beer.
What's that?
I don't know. It was kind of shitty, but it was kind of good at the same time. They had
corn beer.
Hams. Yeah, it was all corn beer. They had bacon-wrapped jalapeno tater tots.
Oh, tater tots.
Yes.
That's
with
aggressive.
Cheese over them.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Do they grow anything else in Iowa besides corn? I mean, I'm sure they do, but is there any other, like,
I mean, yeah, I'm sure
agriculture item that...
Soy, maybe? I don't know. I saw a lot of corn. Like, I flew into Iowa City.
If you build
Or
it,
not
it
Iowa
will
City.
come.
Cedar Rapids.
Wasn't that in Iowa, that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams was in
Yeah,
Iowa.
it was in Iowa.
People are going to go to Iowa for reasons that they don't know.
Yeah.
Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa.
Well,
It's such a good movie. I need
Yeah.
to go back and watch that movie.
But the airplane, when we were landing, like cornfield, airstrip.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Were there
It's
any
capital.
crop field drawings from aliens? Did you see from the airplane?
Crop field drawings?
Isn't that what they call them?
Crop
field?
circles?
Crop circles.
That's mainly in like England. A lot. Those are big over there.
Yeah.
Like in Ireland and England. I didn't see any though.
yeah, you got to get more of an aerial.
Apparently,
I mean, I was in a
the
plane.
aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens don't want to go to Des Moines.
Aliens are allergic to corn.
Little known fact.
Only Iowan corn.
Yeah. But the other thing about the corn is there was a woman in India that went to go check on her corn.
Yes,
There's so much about corn.
I heard. Yeah, this is a corn special.
Yeah. We're in the
corny-
barn life. We're talking about corn.
corny
Yeah.
show.
Come on, man.
Well, I read this story also when I was in Ireland, and this woman got swallowed by a python when she was going to check on her corn. Where was this at again?
India, I think.
India.
Oh, a lot of weird stuff happens over there.
I'm
they have weird
confused
animals.
because she had.
Sorry,
a
Indonesia.
Oh,
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Okay, well that's even
different.
They have way
different
more.
place. I was confused though because it said she had a machete with her, and if you had a machete, how could you not fend off the python?
Wasn't that sharp because it was probably her machete.
machete. But it takes a long time for a python to eat you whole. They don't have any
Wasn't
venom.
she trying to like gouge
So
its
they
eye out or something?
she had to have been like passed out or
I
sleeping or
imagine
something
she was a
because
very petite lady. Like I'm picturing like an old, feeble lady. Like
She was 54.
well the thing doesn't just like eat you in one gulp. It took like an hours to actually swallow her whole.
didn't it bite her first though? It said?
I don't like it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's-
just would think there's something you could do.
There's
Also, it's so large. How do you not see it coming for you and run?
Well, it was dark.
Oh,
Why would you check on
fair.
your corn in the dark? How can you see?
There's a lot of holes in this
You're
story.
gonna take a lantern out there? No, you're gonna set your crops on fire. There's a lot of holes in this story. Yeah.
I mean,
Terrible.
it is going to like, it's a
Constrict
constrictor,
you.
so it's going to constrict, and then that's going to like,
Maybe it did constrict her and kill
Are
her.
they
and
way
then it ate.
faster moving than they show in the movies?
I don't know. I mean, they're snakes.
Because in the movies, I feel like it's like the constrictors are like
All right,
very
now I'm-
slow to wrap and like squeeze you.
No,
I'm not kinda like-
you ever seen? I know they're different kinds of snakes, but anaconda, that thing's fast.
My anaconda don't want mine.
I was just about to say the same thing. Snakes are scary.
Yes,
Ugh.
Who
Water
put these-
snakes are the scariest.
because they can just.
Ugh.
They're fast.
I was on a jet ski down on Lake Wateree one time, and it died in the middle of the lake.
Nope.
And I'm sitting there on the jet ski, and I see this thing coming off in the distance, and it's a snake. I thought at first it was
This
a
is
snake.
why I would
Came
move-
right up to me.
I would move to Ireland. I think it's too cold for snakes there.
It was weird. I never saw one snake. I never really saw any bugs.
Yeah, it's too
Ireland.
Because of
cold
St.
for all
Patrick. He drove the snakes
True.
out of Ireland.
That's true. Yeah,
that. Fair.
that is very true.
Come on now.
I would like to live somewhere where there's no snakes or spiders or any of that.
Although I did, if you rough
can't-
talk a snake, it will go away. Like,
Get
go
out of
get
here.
it.
I just don't
Yeah.
think there's actually any predators in Ireland.
Oh well, there are.
There are, I think. I don't know.
Oh man, I really wanted to say something really bad.
Oh, I know you were. I know you were going. I knew where you were going to go.
Where am I going?
The predators of the human species.
Like to catch a predator.
Well, I mean, they are. I can't say it. I can't say it. I'm
You
not
got
gonna-
them everywhere. Not only in
Oh
Ireland.
my gosh.
But no, I don't know if there's any I don't know the worst animal in Ireland. I don't know
Because you think about that compared to a country like Australia, where Australia is like the king of
The death-
all
yeah.
Everything in
deathly,
Australia
deadly
will kill you. Yeah.
Animals, it's like they're radioactive. They've got like spiders the size of your face. Ugh.
No thanks.
Ooh, that reminds me
I'm
of
good.
Alien. The Alien movies where they
Yeah.
plant an egg in your belly.
No thanks.
Yeah,
No thanks.
but hey,
Whatever.
what you gonna do?
So I want to, we get the updates from our producers,
And they really want to talk about this one subject.
Yeah,
apparently.
and like I've been given like speaking of corn, or speaking of squeezing you to death, or speaking of rough talk, or speaking of big snakes. Did you see Stephen Colbert broke up America's attempt at the Guinness World Record for the largest orgy?
No, I explained this because I'm really confused at the headline.
What confused you?
Largest orgy ruined.
Yeah, so Stephen Colbert.
But he was responsible for ruining it?
He brought it up on his show.
That they were planning on having the largest
in
orgy?
Las Vegas. And he mentioned the hotel where it was going to happen. And that hotel, I believe it was the Embassy Suites in Las Vegas, said,
was like, nope.
No, sorry, we're going to have to reschedule this.
That's not good for business. Yeah,
No.
I wouldn't imagine.
I mean, hotels in Vegas, though, let's be honest, you're really only in the hotels for two things. Sleeping. I don't trust hotels in Vegas is what I'm getting at.
That's an Embassy Suites, though. It's a nice hotel.
Yeah, we stay at an Embassy Suites in Vegas for
Sleeping and showering? Where are
for
you
the
getting
races
at?
at Vegas.
Oh, so you were in... You
Merriman said, didn't we stay at that hotel? They've got a swan in the lobby.
Yeah,
like
there's
a real
swan in
swan?
Yeah, there's a swan that hangs out in the lobby.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the...
Swan Lake.
The one that has the...
Black Swan.
The hotel that's... There's one in Florida, begins with a P, that has the birds that walk through, the ducks or whatever that...
Pink flamingo.
No.
The pelican?
No.
The platypus.
It'll come to me.
Ponderosa?
It'll come to me.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm going to have to look it up.
That Embassy Suites. It's a nice Embassy Suites. It's a little bit off the strip.
Hell, all Embassy Suites are lovely.
Yeah, I love the
them all.
manager's reception. You
Oh, yeah. From some free drinks.
5:30 to 7:30, free drinks. What?
Of
Yeah.
course, I have no service
way.
in here.
Yeah.
Well, I figured they
The
would do it in a
Peabody.
little bit seedier hotel. The Peacock?
No, the Peabody.
Oh,
It didn't
the-
come up, but it came to me.
My name is
The Peabody
Just
Hotel.
like the Orgy in Vegas. No,
Oval
sorry.
Peabody. I
Yeah,
think
but
they do it in a little seedier hotel than an Embassy Suites
Ugh.
if they want to get away with it. But maybe they wanted to be clean. I
Well,
don't
they
know.
fell short of the mark too.
What is the
They had,
number?
they had,
what made it the largest? How many
so
people?
500 is apparently the
What?
number.
You have to
Did they
get
get a
big
convention
dining
center
hall.
room? Yeah.
I don't know what you're not going to fit that all in one room, and like if you book out what are you going to do? Just like keep somebody guarding the door in the Embassy Suites? Hey, they're coming, keep it down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weirder stuff has happened.
But
Guy said conga line. There you go.
according to Colbert, they had like over 1,000 people register, and
I
then
have a-
only about 300 and some odd people showed up.
How did Colbert find out about this?
Oh, he was definitely.
Look, they've
He
got-
was invited. He
I
was
don't-
for sure invited.
Here's the thing. Production people are depraved individuals, right? People that work in TV production.
Are you trying to tell us something, Joe?
I'm just saying that we find weird things. Like the stories for this show that we find. There's weird things that you just are
so
searching.
you think a producer searched and found
I
this
think the
nugget?
producer was looking for something and stumbled across
Maybe
it.
the producer was
about.
invited.
Could be.
See, now you're Indian style in the chairs.
Well, I
It
had to
lends
do
itself-
something different. Yeah, it does. They're so deep.
That's what she said.
Deep
Deep
shit.
and
I knew
wide.
what you were going to say. They're
Did you
wide
ever
and
sing that
deep.
song in Sunday school? Deep and wide. It sounds
What Sunday school did
super
you go
dirty.
to?
I'm not going to sing it for you.
Okay.
There's a fountain flowing deep and wide. No.
Had
You
you
got joy like a fountain?
No.
Deep in my soul?
No. No, I feel like I need
Speaking
to
of
Indian
singing
style.
songs, someone's playing here tonight in Charlotte.
Oh yeah, Willie. He's
Yeah,
coming back.
Coming back.
Yeah.
We
Do
talked
you think he's actually going to play this time?
Yeah, because if you look at who he's bringing back, or
Who is
not
he
bringing
bringing-
back,
who is he bringing?
He's bringing with him now. Avett Brothers.
Oh, they're not going to let the hometown crowd down.
Nope. You got Jamie Johnson,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then
Cher's coming?
Sharon Stone and Cher.
Sharon Stone.
Yeah, she's gonna.
She was a looker back in the day. Yeah. Instinct.
She sings
view.
country music now.
Yeah,
Do
she
you not know
does.
what it's like to cross?
no.
Do you have you seen Basic Instinct?
And luckily, my
No.
computer screen was blocking. So when I did the unlike cross,
You're also wearing pants,
I
so
know.
it doesn't count.
but you can't tell
Oh.
if you're looking at this shot. You can't tell what I'm wearing. I might have a massive
That's
hole
Oh.
right there.
That's a
So-
scene to where they.
Yes.
Someone had
she's,
no.
she's wearing it's like a high power suit, like a skirt suit.
Oh, and she flashes in the
Commando.
camera. They did that. Have you guys seen
crossed in
Deadpool 2 yet? No.
Yes.
He does that in
Oh
Deadpool
yeah,
2.
that's exactly what he
That's
did.
what
yeah.
he was making fun of?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what he was making fun of.
Okay, yeah, that was funny.
Sarah Shook and the Disarmers. That's the other band that's
I
going to
don't know who
They're
that
out of
is.
Raleigh. They're really good. So it's going to be a good show.
I never listened to the Avett Brothers too much, but Willie and Jamie, I'm excited for Jamie Johnson. I really have to go.
I was at
Go see
Klein's family antique. Have you been to that antique junkyard, Klein's? It's like in the backwoods of Concord, I want to say. This was probably like
Isn't all Concord
8 years ago.
backwoods?
Yeah. Well, Concord is kind
To a
of
Charlatan it is.
up and rising. And the Avett Brothers were there just shooting a music video while we were there.
Jimmy Johnson's a big Avett Brothers fan. He was in one of their songs that they shot at the Asheville airport.
Can we talk about his off weekend?
That dude, where did he go? Like Switzerland?
He went to Switzerland.
Yes, we should have had him here. He was like driving through the most beautiful mountains. He was on a farm making cheese.
Yeah.
Like
It was
getting
crazy.
cheese
How
making lessons.
big was his beard when he was doing
I
this?
don't know. They went
I
to
feel
like
like
a
he needed that
chocolate-
off-season beard.
A
to make cheese.
chocolatier.
I saw something like he's still there. Like, he might be coming home today.
Yeah, he's probably flying straight to
Probably,
Sonoma.
yeah. That'd be pretty neat.
Which way
But-
would be quicker? Would it be quicker to like go?
I don't know.
I was trying to think that. I don't know how far west Switzerland is to know if it's better to go
East
that
than
way.
west?
I'm just trying to figure out how I can get he and Chandra to adopt me.
I'm up for
Maybe
adoption.
I could be an au pair and nanny their kids and go, but like one that goes on all the family trips.
Well, that's what you know.
That's what an
what
au pair
nannies
does.
do,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to be a full-time nanny. I watch kids all the time.
I
Couldn't do
know
it.
some
I couldn't
people who
either.
are nannies that like they go on these like elaborate vacations, like nannies for famous people. Elaborate vacations, they just get credit cards to do whatever.
Yeah. How do I get into that job? That can be my winter job.
You are the Manny.
The Manny.
The Manny.
I'm the Manny.
Brian Blaney, the Manny.
Yeah, Super Manny.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, that'd be a fun gig.
I'd babysit like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's kids.
Oh yeah.
I could do that,
Yeah.
Could be the Manny. I don't know anything about
Kids.
child
Child
support.
rearing?
How
or
old are these kids? Like that. That's a crucial. Like, are we talking like diaper changing, or are we talking like you can use logic and reason with the kids?
Sorry, I ain't changing a random person's
I think I'd rather
shitty diapers.
I think I'd rather change a diaper than deal with like a angsty teenager though,
I don't know.
who can talk back and just
Need to babysit a
bitch you out.
teenager?
like you would probably have to be there
Like-
to watch like some of the kids.
14 and under.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a bad age to try to babysit.
Yeah.
They'd be
Because they think they
angry.
can do things on their own. I
Yeah.
think I'd rather
'Cause I'm a
change a
teenager.
diaper and take care of a baby than deal with a
I'm
hormonal
good.
I don't want
tween.
random poop on my hands.
Speaking of random poop on your hands.
Oh yes, we're
do you
getting
remember
this
when we
portion of the show.
Yeah. Do you remember when we talked about what I think it was last week? The guy that pooed on the guy in
Through the
Pennsylvania.
in the road
Pennsylvania
rage.
poo bandit.
The road rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the road rage incident. Well, he explained it. He
The
explained
poo
what happened.
guy explained it?
Yes.
What was his side of the story?
His side of the story was he's got IBS.
Oh my gosh, irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah. And he spent a lot of time on the highway. He was a truck driver, 69 years old.
He's how old?
69.
Nice.
Yeah. They got into a road rage argument leading to the accused to defecate on the victim. That's what it said in the news release. So apparently the Drudge Report reached out to him and a couple other outlets reached out to him. He doesn't have a cell phone or a computer.
He's old school, man.
He is old school at 69.
So he didn't know all these outlets were talking about him?
No. But he offered a blunt, matter-of-fact explanation.
Which was?
He called the situation regrettable. It was a regrettable effect of irritable bowel syndrome. He's
you
put
don't
up
have
with
to
it for
throw
years.
it on somebody, though.
He said you get worked up and you've got to go. So when he gets angry, apparently he's got to go. He couldn't control his bowels, and the guy was just right there. It was just as simple as that. He was having a bad day. He went to the He was going to the doctor's office. Guy pulled out in front of him. There was no fighting or physical contact, but they were standing close. He got stressed, and then he said it had to happen. He couldn't control himself and wound up going on the other man's pant leg. He was right against me. He was right there. I had to drop it. He just got me worked up. Something was going to happen. I could have easily missed him if I had turned around, but it happened then.
If you take that paragraph out of context, it's very, very strange.
Yeah.
He's the Hulk of pooping.
No
Get him,
files have
get
been
him
charged.
angry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I just got texted that. Oh, that's amazing. He turns brown instead of green.
Gross.
He could turn green, I guess. Depends how gross it is.
He said at the end, though,
wanna
most
know
people
about
who
him.
know me know I'm chill, but you really have to do something to get me to that point. I'm not proud of it. I messed up. It happens.
It happens.
Shit happens.
Yeah, it's one thing between
Literally.
like having IBS and like having to go and then going on somebody.
He meant to go on something.
Oh, yeah.
He's just trying to make an excuse.
Yeah, well, I mean, he might have had to go, but he could have removed himself from the situation.
Yeah. Well, can you get sued for something like that? For poop?
Oh, for sure.
Is
That's
that
kind of
assault?
That's assault.
Oh, grow up. Hey,
But it said no files were charged.
Oh, that's good.
Or filed. No charges were filed.
You might just had to
No files were
get him
charged.
some new pants or something.
Yeah. Here's the new set of slacks.
Here's your khakis back. Here's your pleated pants.
Gross. It's disgusting.
Don't act like you've never shit yourself, Kim.
I actually have not ever.
Even as a
Well,
child?
when you were a child.
Maybe when I, like in diapers. That doesn't count.
Still shitting yourself.
It's still doing that.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
I mean,
everybody has.
Yeah. That's it's like a fact of life.
This is a fact of life.
It's a fact.
Everybody
Life?
poops.
They made a book about that.
Everybody does poop.
I love to meet the guy who was like, I'm going to make this book that says everybody poops. I'm going to
It's
sell
gonna
it
be
to
a
children.
thing.
What else did we have? Oh, that man that combined the chicken nugget and the donut.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
The donut.
I
Really
will
hungry.
say this is the chicken version, essentially, of a corn dog.
Yeah.
Because a corn dog has like sweet batter that it's dipped in.
I can see that. It's not the
it's-
same as a donut, though.
But think about it, it's like a donut is sweet
Yeah.
batter.
Just a round chicken tender with icing.
Yeah.
That's true.
But the
Which
batter
is
is
true.
sweet, like corn dog.
Yeah.
That's, oh man, I need to do that. I need to go get
Corn
some
dog
Chick-fil-A and go to
Have you had their new sliders?
Krispy Kreme. Chick-fil-A has sliders now?
Yeah.
What? Is it like
They're
a
like
mini?
yeah, it's like essentially like
It's just
imagine that you blew up a mini into a bigger size. So
Really?
it's like not as big as the chicken sandwich, but it's bigger
Is
than
it
the
the,
chicken
is
mini.
it the mini bun
It's the
still?
mini buns.
Oh.
It's like slider, like sweet buns.
They're taking a page out of White Castle.
I have not had them yet.
White Castle?
No, the
Sliders?
chicken-
Do you have to get
chicken
them?
sliders.
Are they just for breakfast, or are they?
It
For,
depends on the location. At participating locations, I think it's all day.
I don't get why all locations don't do
I
that.
don't know. Did you see though where KFC is testing in Charlotte and Nashville? They're doing it first before they roll it out nationally or regionally. Chicken and waffles.
Yay!
I
That's
can't
good.
remember the last time I ate at KFC though.
That's true. I really, like, now I want
enjoy-
chicken and waffles.
I enjoy KFC. Popeyes is great.
Popeyes is the shit.
I love Popeyes, man. They make some good
Louisiana
shit.
style.
I've never been to
Yeah.
Popeyes.
Really?
Really?
No.
Oh God, I love
look,
Popeyes, man.
I haven't been to a Popeyes
I'm a
since I was
Bojangles
little.
guy. Like,
Bojangles?
Bojangles?
Yeah, it's hard.
Bojangles.
It's hard to not be a Bojangles fan when you live
Oh my
here,
gosh!
grew up
Speaking
here.
of Bojangles,
grew up here. We didn't have any of those other places until later.
Yeah.
It was all
That's true.
Bojangles or Chick-fil-A, and
Yeah.
I was a Bojangles man.
Yeah.
I tweeted this, but on my flight out to Oklahoma City, I was in the Charlotte airport, and I was sitting down, and there was a seat empty, and this gentleman, he's probably in his like 50s or 60s, was like, "Is anybody sitting there?" I was like, "No, absolutely not. Please take a seat." And he had just bought a Bojangles box of Supremes with a biscuit, and he opened it, and it smelled so good. Before he even touched it or took a first bite, he offered me a chicken Supreme. I had just eaten, but I didn't take one.
Oh, I would have. Yeah, take one.
Listen,
I felt like
sweet
that
old
was like
man.
the sweetest
Yeah.
thing ever.
Put it in your purse.
And in the Charlotte airport,
You only get 4 to a box. That's some commitment right there.
was that when you were flying out, you said?
We're flying
So
out.
you flew out on what day?
Friday.
Okay, yeah. So there were still a lot of angry people in the airport.
There were
then?
so many angry people on Sunday. I've never seen
Like
the
it.
airport like it when I got home. Like it was like the movies. There were people everywhere and running everywhere, like trying to make connections.
angry people.
What happened?
You didn't?
A lot of delayed flights.
PSA.
Like probably, I don't know what the count is at this point. I would guess like
Piedmont.
1,200.
Like I think it was Thursday was the first day. They had to cancel. They had a glitch in the computer.
By
had to cancel.
Friday, 600.
Yeah.
By Friday afternoon, 600 flights have been canceled.
Monday they were still canceling flights.
geez.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
all of the direct flights out of Des Moines
This
were
morning.
canceled.
Yeah.
Is there
Luckily,
like
I
a
was
big
connected.
French population in Des Moines? Is that French?
There's probably some French fur trappers that were out there in Des Moines.
I would guess it's French, right? Des Moines?
Well, Des Moines. So I did some historical. Of
course
reading.
you did.
Yeah. There was a
Do
log
you ever
cabin.
travel and try to meet up with like
Fellow-
a connection? Yeah,
fellow
fellow
reenactors.
reenactors.
Fellow reenactors.
If
Yeah.
I know 'em.
Like a network? Is there a network of reenactors where you're like, hey man, I'm going to be in Des Moines. Let's get coffee.
It's called Facebook.
Facebook page. Yeah. Definitely Facebook.
They're like groups on Facebook
Let's
with
grab
reenactors.
a cup of Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reenactor Des Moines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a like right there where the two rivers combine. There's a log cabin, that was apparently one of the surviving log cabins for Fort Des Moines No. 2, which is what started the town of Des Moines.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jonathan Merriman does not like this conversation because he said, move to #sports in Sonoma.
Well, I want to talk about one thing before we talk about that. The House of Purge, Charlotte.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They're stealing my idea. It's pissing me off.
Yeah, but they did it.
I know, but
We need to go.
we need to go
For an episode.
and I need to sue them because they stole my idea. I had this idea months ago, but they've probably had it for years.
But is Charlotte not a big enough city that we could have multiple
Houses of Purges.
rage rooms?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty much rage room where you go and just destroy stuff to get your anger out.
Did you go to their website and look
The
at
website is scary.
Yeah.
It's looks like a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to go.
Oh, I didn't watch the video.
Oh, there's a video.
They show people bashing stuff.
Yeah, and you get there's packages you can do. You get
It's
a
all
purge weapon.
blacklit.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Qzar when you were growing up? It was like laser tag?
We
And
went
you
to
had
Laser
two
Quest.
teams, and it had
We had Laser Quest.
packs and stuff, and you wore those packs, and you
Yeah.
yeah.
Any laser tag place.
Yeah.
Did they have the doors
in
that
Orlando,
opened and
it was
there
called
a siren?
Qzar.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's fog going on. Yeah. There's
In
Laser Quest
Orlando.
here.
Oh, I guess there was Laser Quest too, but there was
There's
also
always
Qzar.
the one old guy. If you were there for a birthday party, there's the one teenager or 20 some odd year old that would just go
Just
around and destroy kids.
Yeah. Just push kids over. Yeah. Those were fun.
Yeah.
But
We
we got to
those
go to the
back.
House of Purge, Charlotte. We should do that sometime.
House of Purge.
You can pick your safety gear, choose your weapon, you get music, and then you go release.
Nice.
just-
How long do you get?
They have different
Depends.
packages.
Probably can pay for different.
Yeah, it's different rates.
Can only one person go in at a time? Because I would think that
5
would
or 10 minute
get-
sessions. I think you can do groups.
There would be a liability if they had groups in the same room bashing stuff.
because
Yeah.
there's glass.
Well, what if your backswing hits somebody?
It's
Well,
true.
then,
That's tough.
you don't-
tough
you
shit.
don't-
Oh, look at all the purges they have.
One person for 10 minutes, 10 glass items, one medium size
What's the
item
ultimate
such
purge?
as a TV. The ultimate purge is participant gets 5 minutes to beat on a car, including smashing one window. The ultimate purge 2 is 2 people for 10 minutes to beat on a car, includes smashing 2 windows.
Oh, wow. Only 2 windows.
Yeah. There's also one that looks
Well-
like BYOS, bring your own stuff. So if you got something you want to break,
I can, wow.
you can bring
Next
it.
time you're frustrated
Yeah.
after a race weekend, we'll
Be nice.
go.
We should go there. We should check it out.
10 minutes, go in there, let out some aggression, and then,
Yeah. Get out of there.
break a glass case of emotion in case of emergency.
Bring an old telephone booth.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
Saw some of those at the University of Iowa.
Yeah.
Like a bank of telephone booths.
Really?
No
Were they
phones in
still
them.
Phone bank?
Oh, no, they weren't.
It's a phone bank. It's a bank for just get a good beeper service in here.
Yeah.
Good
I'll
job.
get a service on my beeper.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll talk about,
We will. Maybe we'll talk about it next week when we're in New York.
yeah.
Is
Hashtag
this
sports.
stuff made in New York City? Is that what you wanted by putting
That's
Pace
why I put
Picante
that
on
up.
there?
Yeah. New York City.
I don't know.
That's probably
That's an old commercial. That is,
for Pace Picante sauce.
What
that
is
is
what is pace picante
before
sauce?
your
Salsa.
time.
Oh, it's a salsa?
It's a salsa. Yeah.
Well, we're going to be in New York. Maybe they'll have some.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
we do need to find a good place to eat.
yeah. We're doing hashtag sports.
It's gonna be a
And
convention thing.
we got some stuff to do up there.
I think we're allowed to mention our guest, no?
Are we?
Or is he considered a guest or a
I don't know if he's going to be on for the whole show or
Co-host.
if he's going to be on for a segment, but we're doing this show at the Times building. Times
Times Square somewhere?
Yeah. In New York City.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
With Josh Norman.
Josh
I think we
Norman.
can say.
Former Carolina Panther.
I feel
Current
like Dale Jr. is
Redskin.
going to be jealous.
So Dale
Dale
Jr. is
Jr.'s
going
gonna
to be
be-
up there.
Oh, he is?
What, for the show?
I don't know. I don't know for the show. I'm doing stuff with him all Wednesday.
Okay.
I have media stuff to do, and
What
it's
if-
like the Dale and Ryan show Wednesday.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and I'm doing Watch What Happens Live and stuff on Wednesday night with him. We're the bartenders,
Oh, that's fantastic.
so it should be a good time. Or he might be actually on the show, and I'm the bartender because he's Dale and I'm me.
We should be like,
So I'm
Dale,
like on
why
the
don't you just stop by the podcast?
I'll ask him.
You should.
Come watch and enjoy the
He could be
film.
Tell
like
us
a
about dad
surprise.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked to him since he's been a dad.
Yeah.
I think he's actually liking changing poopy diapers.
I think so. I haven't seen him since he's become a father.
I feel like it takes up some time.
Yeah.
It takes up a little bit of time. Yeah,
You guys
he's
have
a little
lost
busy.
touch.
Yeah.
You guys are going to reconnect.
We're not
next
friends
week.
anymore.
He's also been busy ramping up for NBC coverage, too.
That's true.
I would like to be in the booth. They've been doing these practice runs where they go to races and they're in a contained area and they're practicing like a broadcast. I would like to have been a fly on the wall for those.
I can't wait for him to
I think he's going to do a really
commentate.
good job.
Yeah, he's gonna
2
do a great
weeks.
job.
Sonoma's Fox's last week. So this weekend will be Fox's last week with the broadcast. And
And
then
Chicago.
Chicago will kick off NBC's coverage.
Yeah.
Which will be nice.
Should be lovely.
I would like to. I've liked to have seen them start with Sonoma because I feel like that's a tricky, because it's a road course and there's so many different things. It would have been funny if that was their first race.
They'll have one in there with Watkins Glen and the Roval.
The
He'll
Roval
have
Yeah.
2
The
opportunities
Roval.
to test out his road course
skills.
skills.
Yeah.
I'm sad I'm not going to Sonoma.
Yeah.
Wine
like
country,
wine?
man.
Do you like wine?
I can occasionally have a glass of red wine.
Okay.
But I don't enjoy it that much. But I'll do it.
I like a bottle of white.
White.
Bottle of red.
It depends on the
Perhaps
white.
some rosé instead.
Right. Ricky
You look like a rosé guy.
Meet you anytime you want. Our Italian restaurant.
Is this a quote from something?
It's a song. It's Billy Joel.
Oh.
80s doo-wop Joel sucks.
God.
We strictly do 80s Joel.
Oh
80s
my
Billy.
gosh.
Yeah. So,
Sonoma. Are you looking
Sonoma.
forward to Sonoma?
yeah, I like Sonoma. It's a fun racetrack. Nice to be turning left and right.
And our racing talk is... No.
And our
This is our racing
This is
talk
our
for
racing
the
talk.
week.
this is our race start for the week. Yes, we're going to Sonoma.
Do you ask other drivers for tips at Sonoma?
No.
No.
Not really. I mean, like, I'll maybe BS with some drivers, like, on the weekend of, like, what you're doing. But, like, going into the race and not... Like, the first time you go there, I asked, like, Brad and Joey a lot. But, like, now you go there
Figured
for...
it out.
No, far from it. But you just...
I
You do any
always-
like
I always-
iRacing with?
No.
trying-
I think we were supposed to do... We were trying to get a sim date at Ford Tech Center set up, but we couldn't get it. But, no, it should be fun.
I like
that
the
place.
still shots though when the cars are like getting air.
Those are big.
Last year,
Yeah.
I picked up a camera and went and just shot in the big giant TV camera.
So you went
go-
to Sonoma too.
last year.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I liked you. I don't think anyone can do bad work shooting at Sonoma.
Oh no.
Everything looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Cars
it's
jumping.
fun.
It's a fun place.
When you guys, I think it's on the backstretch. There's a gap in the wall, and you can go and shoot right
Oh
there.
yikes!
It's
Thrills. They should sell
Strickert-
tickets to that.
Strickert was shooting this way and I was shooting this way, so like he was right behind me. So like if anything happened on either side, like we're both like watching out.
It's a good
'cause
move.
It's like wall and then open space.
That's right after, right after we hit that curb where we usually always get a bunch of air.
Yeah.
And you go over the other curb. Yeah, and then,
Because we were trying
I
to
know what
get
you're
the
talking
shots of getting the air.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I
yeah.
just like how the sheep mow the lawn.
Yeah.
They have the sheep along the hillsides that they don't mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Like have lawnmowers. The sheep just.
That's why I need
cut the
sheep for my
grass.
house. Because they
You
will
get
eat.
sheep for
Are you
your
going to
house.
get barn animals? I mean, you do host Barn Life.
I do host Barn Life. Check it out. And I would like to actually get some animals because I have a lot of land I need to be cut.
If you get sheep, we need to do another episode in here. And
No,
just
we should do it
have-
from
You can do it from my place.
from his house, and we hear like the
In the
bang
middle
in the
of-
background.
I still
the
think
field.
that having one just kind of roaming around in here while we're doing the show would be great. Yes,
They
doing
would
one outside.
Probably poop everywhere.
That's
You
just-
should have a goat actually, because they jump on like a baby goat that jumps on all of the things.
Yeah.
it
See,
wouldn't
see
shut
how
up.
long you
it,
can.
It would be. It would
A
be
baby
so
goat
loud.
in pajamas, because
In-
that's a thing too. Have you
You're
not
all into
Googled?
pajama
Googled?
stuff now.
I know they said my shirt looks like pajamas. That's
do.
the style right now. It's pajama inspired. There's
Pajama day at school.
yes,
Breakfast for lunch.
there are
That's
lots of videos of
was.
baby goats in pajamas on the internet. Just look it up.
I haven't been Googling that, but I will.
I'll give it a Google.
Give it a Google.
That's worth a Google.
Speaking of that, I'm going to go Google it right now.
You're going to go Google it right now?
Yeah.
Well,
It's time to go.
You know why? Because I got here at 10,
You got here at 10?
and it's 11:30
Well,
now,
guess
and
what?
I only put an hour and a half in the parking meters that I'm at outside.
Son of a.
So,
That is.
you know, hey, I think it'll be okay. If I only go a few minutes over, we're going to be fine.
It's fine. Yeah, and we got the music playing right now so we can wrap ourselves out.
Yeah.
Wrap ourselves out?
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap ourselves up.
Right.
In-
Wrap.
We can tell people to,
Rap.
go log on to
Hip-hop.
NASCAR.com/podcast subscribe,
listen.
listen, rate and review in iTunes.
And there's a lot of cool new Star Wars stuff on the NASCAR website, by the way.
Store.nascar.com.
Yeah, we have a few things. I don't have any in my hands.
Next week I'll use my koozie.
Yeah, we'll have there's some koozies, there's some pennants, some shirts.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Hats and shirts and stuff you wear.
Yeah, lanyards. If you're going to the track and you need something to hold your credentials.
Yeah, I almost said hard card, but I meant hot pass.
If you got paper credentials, you need a place to hold it. They've got those on there.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Check it out.
Next week, we're going to be, it's a little bit different of a show. Going to be in a new
location.
Live
from New York City.
It's Glass Case of Emotion.
It's Tuesday night.
With Kim Coon.
I still have a lot of questions.
Ryan Blaney.
Is it a
special guest? Josh
auditorium?
Norman. And musical guest.
Host.
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah, Pink will be on the show next week.
Choice?
I don't know. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift will be on the show next week.
I love Pink.
We got like 10 seconds left, and then we're out. So
well, that's good. Well, hopefully we don't piss Josh Norman off too much next week. Hopefully he's likes the stuff we talk about.
Yeah, I don't want to get tackled.
Me neither.
Or do I?